Hey, are you by any chance feeling hopeless, numb in your soul over your career? Perhaps you're even finding your self-confidence shrinking with each passing year. These are signs that calluses have built up, robbing you of a satisfying career. It truly breaks my heart and makes me mad as all get out, all in one breath. Let's turn it around. I have ideas. Welcome, everyone, to Thrive with Nancy. This is a podcast dedicated to executive women ready to realize all you intend to be. Let's get going. No question, calluses rob you of a satisfying career. This is a crucial discussion for women executives who find themselves in the surviving but not thriving mindset. And there's a lot of you. Look around. Millions of women are leaving the marketplace at an unprecedented rate. Why are so many women giving up on their companies? Well, McKinsey and Company found that despite modest gains, women experience microaggressions that undermine their authority. The cultural norms produce barriers to advancing that have women being marginalized, overlooked, and under-recognized. Because of the constant friction, such a work environment, women begin developing calluses to tamp down their ongoing disappointment. Their never-ending frustration over being told you're not ready or suitable enough, or a whole bunch of other phrases that hold you down. You've been working hard, yet only inched toward your career aspirations. Not only that, you're outperforming many around you, yet you're still stuck in mid-level management. No matter what you do, you suspect the deck is stacked against you, and you're left feeling shell-shocked over it. It's difficult in this environment to sustain hope and expectations. Instead, dreams slowly evaporate into the drudgery of work and more work week after week. This broken spirit is at the heart of the mass exodus. I have a bold turning point statement I want to shout from the rooftops. I hope you'll hear it and take it to heart. Stop listening to "you're not enough" and all the nonsense about fixing yourself because you're insufficient. That's a lie. Listen to this next material intently, please. Pew Research says those who see a difference between male and female leaders across a range of leadership traits and behaviors perceive women to be stronger, hear that, stronger in most areas. Being compassionate and empathetic and being able to work out compromises are prominent examples. For their part, men are seen as being more willing to take risks. Then there's the Zenger-Folkman research results extracted from 360-degree performance evaluations where women are rated 3% higher on overall effectiveness compared to men. And they found women to be better leaders by those who worked with them when measured against men. Hey, and are you ready to hang this stat on your wall? Women are considered more effective in 84% of leadership competencies. Or how about results by the Peterson Institute, where they found that having women in at least 30% of leadership positions adds 6% to net profit margins. Phew, don't you love that? Is something releasing or shifting inside you as you soak in the legitimacy of who you are? Yes, you are worthy of reaching whatever heights you desire. Don't let any invalid hurdles keep you from stepping into your equitable place, your rightful equitable place. Has this begun softening, perhaps even eradicating any calluses that have hidden your dreams from seeing the light of day? You have to understand you foster calluses as protection against hurt feelings, whether real or imagined, but they end up disconnecting you from your aspirations. The real question is, are you interested in reigniting your belief in self? If you are, then you'll want to explore these two turnaround tactics. First, it takes laughter. Yes, when you make everything in business a mini or maxi drama, the friction has you building calluses of disappointment. This approach rarely finds you realizing the lofty position you once imagined for yourself when first entering the business. According to Daniel Seagroll, an economics professor at UK's University of Warwick, laughter fast-tracks networks in the brain to help you concentrate and focus. He indicates you'll see a productivity boost of up to 12%. And just as essential to me, it has an impact on you because you enjoy the journey way more. Why? Because you feel good about your contributions. Hey, and another relevant study by Robert Half found that 84% of executives believe that people with a good sense of humor do a better job. From a leadership outcomes perspective, humor can relieve tension, build trust, boost morale, and facilitate leaders to foster better relationship with others. So laugh in the face of a culture that has conscious or unconscious biases holding you an emotional hostage. Without question, the healing balm of laughter mitigates the calluses formed from that constant friction and frustration and hopelessness and discouragement. Now you're emotionally ready to have impact everywhere you are, no matter what is occurring. Second, it's about trusting yourself. To be fully the executive you intend to be, you can't let anyone keep you from shining your light. Nor can you accept biases or views that don't align with who you know you are. What would you do if you knew that you were the essential counterbalance for a profitable, thriving, healthy business culture, which you are? What if you knew that your voice needs to be heard as an influencer in your company, which is true? With this confidence implanted in you, would you continue struggling with your identity as a leader? Would you be incorporating the advice of others when they advocate you to be less than who you are? Or will you take the reins of your feminine power to become the leader you know in your heart is your birthright? You get to choose. Every day, ask yourself this question: what voice is my guiding force? And then ask the secondary question: is it mine or someone else's? As I encourage you to trust yourself, let's discuss how. Through the years, I've recognized that everyone has a sacred space inside. It is your very own internal lie detector. It blares an alarm when you're hearing advice detrimental to your future as a leader. Never, ever allow anyone to plant self-limiting concepts in you. Don't give them any water. Don't give them the light of day. As Eleanor Roosevelt is famous for saying, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Of course, I want you to hear your boss out. Show respect. Take in the recommendation. Then get quiet. Stop and listen to the bell of truth sounding from your lie detector. Yes, it's a balancing act, a very delicate dance. I'm advocating you bestow on yourself equal, if not perhaps the loudest voice in your development plans. You can't go wrong with this approach. Isn't this the expectation of every leader? Aren't they gathering information from a diverse group of executives, sifting through the ideas, and then coming up with the final direction of the project? You bet they are. And that's exactly what you want to do for yourself. Are your head and heart now weighing in on how you intend to challenge yourself moving forward? Please take on these turning points. You'll enjoy how you feel going into work every day. As Golda Meir advises, make the most of you by fanning the tiny sparks of possibility into flames of achievement. But if you choose not to, don't ever allow calluses to form in your psyche. It will keep you from the career you want. More than ever, can't you see it is time to boost your strategic edge at www.thrivewithnancy.com/executive/. If you're committed to your career growth, click the link on the page for a free Stop My Business Madness call. You've got a lot to lose if you don't, but it costs you nothing to try it out. I'd love to help achieve all you hope is possible. Remember, no one ever makes it to the top or even arrives at their next career destination alone. I'm thrilled you've listened to the Thrive with Nancy podcast. My intention is to offer quick tips designed for you to apply right away, ones that will boost your career immediately. I bet you're already considering ways to implement these new ideas. Perfect! Now, if you do me a favor, pass the podcast link on to those who will benefit, your friends and coworkers. Thanks so much.